spoke to this girl in so goddamn long who gonna have the audacity to text me, we need you a part of the campaign. I'm like, what campaign? Shorty gonna say, we're not gonna get into details.
This is literally like the most like normal reaction. From where we're standing, we're like, what? Like, that's a fucking easy fucking million viewer stream, right? But I totally understand why he wouldn't want to do it. Because there is a lot of oppo and there's a lot of stink associated with politics. If they hit up Kai, then that means they probably know who you are. Yeah, of course they know who I am. Chatters, in the DC world, you think the guy who like put together an Among Us session with AOC that got like 500,000 live concurrent viewers was not immediately looked at? There was a New York Times article on it. Of course they know who the fuck I am. They know I've worked with the Democratic Party even before with the special elections for Raphael Warnock and what's his face? I'm forgetting the other dude's name now. Jesus Christ. Radical liberal Raphael Warnock specifically. And John Ossoff. Didn't you say the other day that Kamala should hit up Kai? Yeah, no, I think that I think that they could do a decent stream. It's just that like they're not gonna know how to do it correctly. And they've already messed up the bag, it seems. Weird blast off today, man. Gotham is under attack. Bad after me. Click now. Good one. They don't need your followers. We are already well informed. We need to inform Kai's DJs. No, dude, it's not about that at all. It's the organic marketing that comes from a collaboration like that. I don't think that like Donald Trump is like, ooh, Aiden Ross's fans are going to go and vote. No, it's not about that. It's about the organic marketing that comes from all the clips on TikTok. It reaches a much broader audience. It goes into far corners of the internet. Like, that's what the whole point is. That's why you do a media operation like that. Problem is, Kamala, she's just not very dynamic in the same way that Trump is. You know what I mean? Like, she's not going to be able to clip farm. Trump is a clip farm every moment that he is alive, you know? He's a TV guy. He knows how that shit works. He knows what to say. Kamala Harris is going to come across like boring. Like, it's a very difficult thing. You have to kind of understand the space a little bit, or you have to at least be like Kevin Hart is a organic, talented, naturally funny guy. That's part of the reason why he's one of the most famous comedians on the planet, right? So even if he's not like fully aware of the Twitch sphere, he can just still vibe. He can just keep up in a situation like that. A politician's not going to have an easy time doing that unless they're like naturally online. Like AOC can do that because she is naturally online. Walls is an accidental gem, and organically being memeable in a positive way helps Harris shore that weakness up. Yeah, I agree. I love you, but I think you're too polarizing, whether organically or through uncharitable interpretation. Kai is super neutral. Charlie would be a good host too. Yeah, you guys are incredibly locked in to like memes and stuff that you see, so you don't understand how the Democratic Party operates. You're actually out of your mind. Charlie makes penis jokes. That's it. That's a non-starter for like Dems. They don't operate in the same way that the Republicans, especially under Trump, operate. You've never met a Dem operative in your life. They hear someone go, this is a Chuckle McFuckstick with a massive dildo on top. And then they're like, we would never talk to this person in a million years. They run away from that kind of shit, okay? You make titty jokes and they're like, oh, we're out. Are you kidding me? It needs to be like the most calculated, manicured environment. Same goes for Kai. It's a quick Google search, right? You Google search, and it's the same for me too. Like I'm telling you from personal experience beyond that, right? The reason why I get AOC on here is because I know AOC and I talk to her and we are ideologically aligned, and she doesn't mind the potential like negative, like a couple tweets that she's going to get, right? Maybe one or two articles that she's going to get. Whereas with like Kamala Harris, like those guys are, people at the tippy top of the Democratic Party are infinitely more careful than the Republicans are in terms of messaging. And I'm kind of shocked that they still hit up Kai regardless, because he is popular enough. It's a testament to his popularity and broad appeal that they were still willing to overlook the negative media associations that they would have, because it's always a calculated risk when they do stuff like that. Having said that, though, I still think it's a good idea. I just don't know if Kamala is the perfect person for it. I'm not kidding. I think Obama would be a better collab with Kai. Do you think they'd reach out to you? I think they're locked in whether they like it or not. If they want that kind of media coverage, I'm here. They got to come to the big dog, because A lot of people at the tippy top of the mountain in terms of like content, they very purposely, very carefully, very deliberately avoid talking about politics in the same way that you can avoid the top of the hour ad break, of course. And it's not just that, it's also a fear that people have with respect to like the negative attention that they'll get. I'm talking about the content creators themselves, because like you insta polarize yourself to an audience, right? And like it or not, and you guys are obviously super locked in to like potentially understand this, but from the outside, political watchers are weirdos. Okay, to the normies, we're fucking weirdos. And to be fair, they're not wrong. We are fucking weirdos, right? And nobody wants that. Nobody wants that stink. Even if they're like aligned politically with me, they still don't want that haunting them. Because in their minds, and I've talked about this quite a bit, like a lot of people are afraid of collaborating with me even for that reason, because they think that my audience is going to like latch onto them, or at least the haters are going to latch onto them and constantly put every single thing they do under a microscope. And nobody wants to live like that, you know? So there's definitely a very real fear of like, I suspect from like HasanAbi's perspective of not only being like, I don't really know what the fuck this is about. I don't know what I'm talking about. And I don't want to make this like uninformed decision, but also I don't want to draw the ire of like half of the goddamn country in the same way that like Aiden Ross is getting clapped right now. Right. He doesn't care, but he's already developed like a toxic brand, but Kai is not a toxic brand. Kai is affiliated with Nike. He's affiliated with these big brands. Like he's doing like Louis Vuitton and Marc Jacobs placements and stuff. He's a marketable entity. And obviously linking up with Kamala Harris is not necessarily going to make him toxic in general, but all the subsequent media hits that come after that collaboration, some positive and some very negative, will actually make it much more toxic for him. It's ironic though, because even the fact that he said that he wouldn't do it, and we'll look at the clips right now, like that already is in and of itself viewed as like a political move. Here's the clip.
Then on top of that, I got the fucking Secret Service calling me 5 times, nigga! I don't know goddamn shit about politics, my nigga. I don't know nothing. I don't know shit. I don't know not a goddamn thing, my nigga.
Did Breakfast Club get blowback after having Hillary Clinton on? Are you comparing a Twitch streamer to the Breakfast Club? Breakfast Club is literally a radio show. It is the most traditional of traditional media outlets. You're talking about a dude who's like 20 something years old streaming out of a fucking U-Haul. Longer clip, not a meme clip. Oh God. By the way, the steak partner, these guys slapped the steak logo onto everything. If you wanted to know why all of those blue checkmark hate farmers that constantly will have like pop off tweets that they bought to oblivion, like, oh, Hasan fucking sucks. Like, I wonder if there's any kind of reason for them to constantly be farming clips off of kick streamers and promote kick streamers. Oh yeah, that's right, because they're fucking sponsored by steak.
Then on top of that, I got the fucking Secret Service calling me 5 times, nigga! I don't know goddamn shit about politics, my nigga. I don't know nothing. Hey, I'm gonna keep it a stack. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. I don't give a fuck. Okay? Listen, I had a bad bitch that I've been trying to get on for like the last 2 years that I haven't spoke to in like a year. I haven't spoke to this girl in so goddamn long, who gonna have the audacity to text me, we need you a part of the campaign. At first I was thinking she was talking about like a video game, like a Modern Warfare game, or some shit. Or if not that, a clothing brand. I'm like, what campaign? Shorty gonna say, we're not gonna get into details. Say it right now. If there's some way, somehow, something was to go into where I do the stream of politics, I'm going to be 100% honest. I'm going to sit on my stream and say, why did you guys call me? Like, I don't know. I've never did anything with politics. And these blogs are like trying to say, yo, we gotta do the shit, Kai.
This is literally like the most like normal reaction straight up from where we're standing, we're like, what? Like, that's a fucking deal of a lifetime. What do you mean? You get to have, like, you don't normally do a lot of like political commentary or anything like that. You have no political positions, but then you get to do like a softball bullshit like Kamala Harris media placement, easy fucking million viewer stream, right? But I totally understand why he wouldn't want to do it, because there is a lot of oppo and there's a lot of stink associated with politics. You know what I mean? Like, from where he's standing. Good for Kamala, not for Kai. No, it'd be mutually beneficial. I think you're wrong. I don't understand why they don't reach out to you. You're literally a political commentator. Dude, they know who I am. And it's not that they don't reach out to me. It's that they don't want to work with me. Politicians don't want contentious adversarial interviews. That's why, of course, they're going to go to Kai Cenat. No, stop saying 9/11. That has nothing to do with it, bro. Shut the fuck up. Bill Maher literally said way worse shit about 9/11 in the immediate aftermath of 9/11. He has an HBO show where every goddamn politician visits him. Shut the fuck up. You guys don't know anything, okay? Chat, you don't know how this works, okay? I promise you. It's not the 9/11 stuff. You can always overlook any kind of like bad media placement. It's a controlled, it is a calculated risk. It's not like the things that you immediately tune into in your mind. It is not because of comments or whatever. It is because of the obvious, much more the much larger risk of me asking a question about Palestine in a situation like that. It's live, there's no control, and there are no assurances on my behalf that I would be nice